Welcome, everybody, to our first virtual Autism Summit in 2023. ApexINSPIRE is our passion project where we bring expert topic speakers together from around the world to share their knowledge and expertise. I'm Susan Asay. I'm the founder of Apex Social Group, a developmental live-in childcare solution for the whole family, where we bring degreed nurses, teachers, therapists, OTs, PTs, speech, highly talented from Europe and from the United States, together with families who have more than just a childcare babysitter need. I want to share a little story with you. 17 years ago, when my son was born, I struggled with finding the right care for my family. And at the time, we didn't have any diagnosis in our family. We just had this newborn baby. I was running a department at a large fixed income firm here in Southern California. And my husband also was working full time. And we struggled on finding the right care for our babies. So when I started out, I wanted to have somebody in my home to support me so I can be the best parent, the best wife, the best executive in my firm. And I wanted to be a great parent as well. And I realized that because I didn't have any family close by, I didn't have really the infrastructure as a village that it takes to raise a family. And so I was looking for somebody that could live with me and with my family to provide that support. So now 17 years later, we have built an amazing infrastructure and solution for my friends, my colleagues, and many of our parents that have been working with us over the last 15 years, welcoming German nurses, teachers, therapists, OTs, PTs into their home to really free up the parent to be the parent again and not be the one that has to be the on top therapist, doing all the homework assigned by the various support infrastructure that we all put in place for our families. So today I want to really welcome you to engage with our speakers, network, and share with each other what your experiences has been, and maybe you get one or two silver nuggets out of this conference that you can take home and implement right away into your own family. At Apex, we have a phenomenal group of talented people that are moms of kids with neurodiverse needs, with kids really of all abilities. And over the last 15 years, our professional caregivers that are coming for a 1 or 2 year experience to work and live with your family, to help your child, to support them in their development. I really want to encourage you to share with us today. And I want to say, on the right-hand side, you have this little chat function, and it would be great if you can enter there where you're dialing in from and where you're dialing in from, and if you're a care professional or a professional working with kids of all abilities, or if you're a parent, and just say hi in the chat to everybody. Super. Very cool. So as people are commenting here in the chat, I want to touch base on what it takes to get the right care professional into the family's home, to be really the nucleus of your care team as you're assembling your care team. What we found is there's 4 different areas that are very, very important in order for you to regain your time and realize how can you reorganize your time. So one is the attracting, screening, interviewing the right person. This is the first part. And then the second part is to onboard that person into your care team. And my team has developed a really great process and structure that we can share with you on how to implement that in your home. In the first part of the attracting, that's really where you create your family need assessment and identifying what are the things that I need help with to make my family run smooth. And once you have identified what the need is, what the need for your child is, what the need is for the siblings, and also what your need is as a parent, that's a really good basis and starting point on how to attract the right person. Also, what the learning opportunity will be for the person coming into your home. And then once you have that framework of what it is that you need and what your position entail, what you want to offer that person, then interviewing the right person is a very critical one. And my team can share with you an interview guide on that you can use in any of your interviews. We also use a personality assessment, the color code, which helps you to better gauge the person's personality. Because one thing is, can they do the job? And the second thing is that person somebody that we as a family can get along with. And a personality assessment, the color code, is a really great insight that you can actually use. It's on our website. You can use it. You can use it for free for any of your care team to better understand each other and to improve communication with your care team. So once you have your job description, that means you can attract the right person. You interview them. The screening, we typically take care of the screening. You still have to interview them. And then you make an offer, and the person is excited to join your family and accepts the offer. So then the real work starts, because you have to start onboarding, training them like in any other corporate situation where they have to learn the job, how it's done in your home. And once you have them onboarded really well, then there's also the next part, which is the retention. So identifying the things that your care professional wants to achieve in their life and what's important to them makes you a very attractive employer, and you can help this person to achieve their goal while they're being motivated on the job and retaining, and you can retain that person that you just invested a lot of time interviewing and screening and onboarding, so you can keep that person. So over time, we have found that these 4 components, being very clear of what you need in your home, interviewing the people, taking the benefits of the personality assessment into account, then onboarding the person in the right way, and then retaining them with having like a career development plan for them, so they see that you are invested not just in the child's development, which your care professional also is invested in, but also in making sure that the care professional is really excited and lives in a great environment. So with that, I also want to say thank you so much to all the phenomenal speakers that you will be seeing later today and tomorrow. And I want to encourage you to use the Hop-In platform. On the left-hand side, you have, right now we're on the main stage, and then there's also the sessions where you will see sometimes multiple sessions going on at the same time. You see that at the schedule. And then you have the speed networking, the networking button, where I think in about 20 minutes, we will have a little break where you can either go to the expo booth or you can click on that networking button where you will be connected with somebody that is on this conference for about 3 minutes, and you get to know somebody that can be anywhere in the world right now. So we have people right now from the United States, from all over the United States, actually. And we also have people from Germany here. So about half of our audience today is from Germany. And then we have people from Canada. We have people from Australia here today. It's very early for them this morning. And I'm very excited for all of us to work together here. So in the next few minutes, I want to talk about the importance of really shoveling some time for yourself so you can be the best version of yourself. And a few months ago, we had a phenomenal speaker, Cindy Kaplan, that is one of our longstanding host moms. She has 3 children, one daughter who is now almost 19 years old. And she spoke about the importance of self-care and taking time for yourself and really nurturing your own self so you can show up as the best person you can be in your relationship, for your child, and for your community. So the possibilities of taking care of yourself are sometimes as a very limited time frame. And what I like to do, and that I want to share with you, I have this 10-10-10 routine in the morning where I get up like half an hour before everybody in my house gets up, and I take 10 minutes to meditate. I take 10 minutes to read something that is not work related, and I take 10 minutes to journal, to write down the things that are coming to my mind, to prepare my day, because it's going to be my day. And if I'm going to be the best version of myself, everybody wins. My children will be better off, my spouse, my kids, my company, my team will be better off if I'm entering the day in a centered way, in a calm way. So I'm seeing here in the chat that we have a lot of people here dialing in from Germany and from the East Coast. Very excited to see so many of the OT therapists, and Professor Andrea Warnke is here from the International University. So welcome, Andrea. It's very exciting to see so many of you here in our first English-speaking conference. Our last conferences were mostly in German-speaking when we were sharing topics around those areas with our German friends in March and also in January. And I'm really hoping that today we can enter into a new area where we have content that is not just in German, but also in English, so we can bring really the global world together. And with that, I would like to take us all the opportunity to take the next 5 minutes to go over into the networking session and meet a friend that is here today and ask them where they're from and what they're looking forward in this conference. And then in 5 minutes, we're going to ask everybody to come back. So within the next 5 minutes, go over to the left button and click on the networking event. And then in 5 minutes, we're going to come back here.